Hey there, welcome back. If you're getting into Unreal Engine and want your materials to look fantastic while still keeping things smooth and efficient, you are in the right spot. Today we are walking through the material development workflow, step by step, so you can go from an empty canvas to a solid, optimized material that not only looks great, but also performs like a pro. It's one of those things that really sets apart hobbyist work from real professional pipelines, so let's get ready and go through it together. Phase 1. Concept and Planning. Before you dive into the material editor, there is something important to consider first. Ask yourself first, what is this material actually for? Is it a sci-fi metal, an old moss-covered stone, stylized water, or maybe some crazy magical shader with glow and distortion? And second, why does it need to exist in the first place? Is this material for a cinematic hero asset, or will it be tiled across a large area? This really affects how you should approach building it. Pull together some reference images, style guides, chat with your art director and teammates. Basically, look in what makes this material stand out. Once you've got that down, it's time to think about the tech side of things. Like, what platforms are you aiming for? Because a mobile shader budget isn't the same as what you would need for a high-end PC or console. Also, check out your instruction count. On mobile, you're probably looking at around 80 to 100 instructions, while on PC, you might push for 200 to 300 plus. And then, don't forget about flexibility. Does the artist who uses this material need to tweak colors easily, swap out textures, or turn dust or moss on and off? Getting those details figured out early will save you headaches later. And finally, sort out your resources. What textures will you need? Base color, normal, roughness, metallic, AO, packed maps to save samplers? Are you using unique textures or will some be procedural? This is the groundwork that will save you countless headaches later. Skipping this is how you end up with spaghetti graphs that murder your frame rate. Phase 2. Build the master material. Alright, now it's time to open the material editor and actually build. But we are not just throwing notes around. This is where you lay down the blueprint for everything. Start simple. Hook up your base color, metallic, specular, roughness, and normal. Make sure your foundation PBR is correct before adding any fancy tricks. Then, this is critical, build a master material. Don't make it a unique material for every asset. That's how you end up with 400 shaders compiling on launch day. A solid master material lets you create endless material instances with different tweaks, all sharing the same shader. Faster load times, lower memory, happy team. From there, add features incrementally. Group related nodes in comment boxes, like wear and tear, wetness, emissive effects. Expose parameters for artists. Scalar, vector, texture parameters make your material endless tweakable. And for features that might turn on or off, use static switch parameters, because if moss is disabled, we want Unreal to completely strip out those instructions. Pack maps into RGB channels to cut down on texture samplers. Organize with rewrote nodes, keep inputs on the left, flow in the middle, outputs on the right. Treat this like a good code, clean, documented, future-proof. Phase 3. Iterate, optimize, and scale. Now comes the fun part, and honestly, the most important. You are not done after you hook up everything. Create material instances immediately. Test all those exposed parameters. See if you can get drastically different looks from one master material. Apply to real meshes. Not just spheres in the editor, put it on your actual props in lighting conditions like your game. Test on a target hardware. Don't wait until the end to realize your shader is a VRAM hog. And keep optimizing. Use the Material Analyzer to watch your shader instruction count. Toggle the Shader Complexity View Mode to visually see hotspots. Trim the fat. Merge operations. Reuse math. Bake details into textures instead of runtime. If something's wildly complex, maybe it's worth a custom HLSL node. Just be sure it's actually faster. Finally, think scalability. Can you expand this master material to handle more props with new toggles or parameters? Or does it make sense to spin off a new master? Your goal is a few powerful flexible materials that drive most of your game, not a million one-offs. Wrapping up. So that's the whole pipeline. Plan with clear goals, references. Build a robust modular master material. Iterate, optimize, and keep scaling smart. Do this, and your materials won't just look gorgeous. They will be efficient, maintainable, and totally production ready. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you taking the time to level up your craft. It means a lot. If you found this helpful, give it a like, maybe share it with a teammate who needs Titan materials. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Stay sharp and stay creative. And I will see you in the next one.